Listen to the way the Premier of New South Wales opened the press conference.
And the closer we get that number to zero is a signal that we can end the lockdown.
The closer we get to a zero number is a signal to when we end this lockdown. This is unadulterated, disgraceful, irresponsible and dishonest rubbish. If she thinks she can eliminate the virus, she should resign. Then our own Sky News' Andrew Clonell, who's done a superb job in seeking the truth, asked the New South Wales Premier whether she would reconsider her 80% vaccination target. She avoided the question completely and went on about how a batch of vaccines will arrive mid to late September. Here she is.
Have you reconsidered what you said a few weeks ago about an 80% vaccination target in light of this outbreak?
Well, firstly, I'll say this, that fortunately today we have 2 more large vaccinations hub open throughout the state. So we have plenty of access points now in New South Wales. What we don't have is the doses of the vaccine, which we understand will be arriving in larger quantities in mid to late September.
Well done, Premier. Nowhere near answering the question. So Andrew Clonell fired back, asking for clarification, whether she will stick to the 80% target. And here we go again. No idea, knows nothing, same answer. Listen to this.
We'll always take the advice of the health experts.
Hey, we always take the advice of the health experts. What the hell does this mean? Listen to Chant, the Chief Medical Officer today. Listen to this.
The Delta variant, with its transmissibility, requires us almost to be perfect at all times.
What the hell does that mean? It requires us to be perfect at almost all times. I don't even know what it means. But does Gladys not wearing a mask while grabbing a coffee provide an example of perfect at almost all times? And then Brad Hazzard, the New South Wales Health Minister, indignant and abrupt again, suggesting the Premier shouldn't be scrutinised. In other words, the one who makes the rules doesn't have to live by them. And then here's Brad Hazzard, the Health Minister, to Andrew Clonell. I don't need you interrupting while I am speaking. Watch this.
To the appropriate time where the messaging to the community.
Why don't you
Mr.
release
Mr. Clonell, I don't need you interrupting when I'm speaking, thanks.
Well, Brad, you're in need of some anger management. Clonell then made it clear to the Premier that it's obvious the lockdown will be extended. And Berejiklian says it's pretty clear that when we get out of this lockdown, we'll have to live with some level of restriction, unquote. Look, if that's a press conference designed to provide information, we are better off without it. And remember, not a single sheet of paper to justify anything that we've been asked to suffer.